Red Bull has defended itself against criticisms it helped Max Verstappen win in Miami by splitting strategies, with Christian Horner stating Sergio Perez's start from pole position on the mediums was the better outcome race-wise, according to its simulations. Verstappen, who started 9th on the grid following a red flag in qualifying, passed Checo for the lead with 9 laps to go. But while the Dutchman's opening stint on the hard tyres helped him to win, Horner told the sports official podcast F1 Nation that Perez had the prime strategy.
The medium tyre, statistically, from all our simulations, showed that it was the better outcome race-wise. And I think Max pushed very hard to run the hard tyre with his engineering team, and statistically it looked like it was a less preferential race in terms of race time. But I think the way Max was able to make that hard tyre work from lap 20 to 42 was truly outstanding, and that was what really won him that race.
Aston Martin could be on course for a works power unit partnership from 2026, with the Green Squad reportedly in talks with Honda. Aston Martin has been the surprise of 2023, with its Mercedes-powered car scoring 4 podiums from the first 5 races, but knows it needs a works rather than customer power unit for titles. Honda, which will end its partnership with Red Bull at the end of 2025, is yet to partner with a team beyond that, despite myriad approaches and registration with the FIA as a new era manufacturer. But it's understood Aston Martin is Honda's preferred partner, should its board give the green light to remain in F1. Honda originally announced in October 2020 that it would leave F1 at the end of 2021, with its goal to have 2/3 of its sales electrified by 2030, en route to being carbon neutral by 2050. Daniel Ricciardo is reportedly not preparing to replace Nick de Vries at AlphaTauri, despite a seat-fitting pre-Miami, with Red Bull's sister squad keen to give the Dutchman time to settle down. De Vries is one of just 2 F1 drivers yet to score a point after 5 races. But while recent online reports linked Ricciardo's recent Faenza seat fit with a potential replacement post-Spain, it's understood this was to be able to fulfill reserve duties for both Red Bull squads. Ricciardo is currently lined up for 2 Pirelli test days in Red Bull's RB19, following the British and Italian Grands Prix. Mercedes is determined to take the fight to top squad Red Bull, with the Silver Arrows Imola update step 1 in its plan to return to the front. Mercedes had hoped that it could put its 2022 struggles behind it with the W14, but had a rude shock in Bahrain, where Sir Lewis Hamilton finished 5th and George Russell 7th, more than 50 seconds behind winner Red Bull's Max Verstappen. As a result, Mercedes brought back James Allison as technical director and rethought the W14's characteristics, aero and development path. But the squad isn't just hoping for improved pace in Imola.
The key thing is we're not just looking to bring a lap time update, we're looking to head off in a different development direction, one that we think gives us a better chance in the long term of being able to challenge for race wins.
China is expected to return to the F1 calendar as early as next year, with the FIA restoring the Shanghai International Circuit's Grade 1 license required to host the pinnacle of motorsport. The gargantuan track's license expired at the end of 2019, but could not be renewed, given the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic prevented FIA inspections and work to be carried out. However, repairs have since been completed on the track surface and tyre walls, along with the refreshing of the circuit's grandstand seats and outfield improvements. The last race to be held at the Shanghai track was F1's historic 1000th Grand Prix in 2019, won by Mercedes' Sir Lewis Hamilton. It will be all eyes on Silverstone during the British Grand Prix weekend, with Pirelli set to bring a new tyre specification that can better handle the 2023 car's higher-than-expected performance. Red Bull racer Sergio Perez's pole time in Miami this year was a 1:26.841, almost 2 seconds faster than 2022's top time. A 1:28.796 by Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, putting higher loads on the tires. Should the new specification be approved, it will be raced through to the end of the season and into 2024. New York could be the perfect place for F1's US expansion, says 13-time Grand Prix winner David Coulthard, with the Scot pointing to the potential of the abandoned New Jersey project. F1 already has 3 races in America this year, with Miami, Austin, and the return of Las Vegas. But Coulthard says that there's room for a 4th, and that the Port Imperial track was unbelievable. The now 52-year-old drove the proposed layout with iconic views of the Manhattan skyline and through the Lincoln Tunnel in 2012, 1 year ahead of the race's then expected debut. And it left a lasting impression as to its potential. Opposite Manhattan, there was a section that made Eau Rouge at Spa look like kid stuff. If they ever were able to reignite that plan right there, I think that would be the perfect place, he said. Former BMW Sauber chief Dr. Mario Tyson has explained why he let his then test driver Sebastian Vettel go to Toro Rosso in 2007. Stating it didn't make sense to offer a rookie a race seat at the time, as his work squad was close to becoming a winning team. Vettel was then a BMW protege with joint support from Red Bull, but while he earned a point on debut at the 2007 US Grand Prix, filling in for injured driver Robert Kubica, Tyson told F1's official podcast Beyond the Grid he felt Vettel was then too inexperienced for a work seat in 2008.
We had high expectations for 2008, and with Nick and Robert, we had a strong team. At that time, Sebastian was a 19-year-old kid, and it was too risky, in my view, to put him in the car instead of one of the 2 experienced drivers. So it was only natural not to block him.
Vettel went on to win 4 straight world championships with Red Bull's top team from the 2010 season. But Tyson was under no illusion as to the German's raw talent and determination.
Formula BMW was the strongest junior formula in those days. We took on drivers at the age of 15 already, not 16, but 15. So he came on board. In his first season, he became rookie champion right away, and in his second season, he won 18 out of 20 races. 1 second place, 1 third place.
McLaren F1 reserve Alex Palou has shot to the top of the Indycar standings following his GMR Grand Prix win for Chip Ganassi last weekend, held on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway's road course. Palou, who started 3rd on the grid, was up into 2nd at turn 1 and passed the pole sitter, former F1 aspirant Christian Lundgaard, before the end of the opening lap. The 2021 champion had to repass Lundgaard and fellow McLaren reserve Pato O'Ward following pit stops, but he had the pace to pull away and led 52 of the 85 laps for his first win of 2023. Palou is just 6 points ahead of O'Ward in the IndyCar standings, with the 107th running of the Indy 500 on May 28. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.